Hyundai. He was pretty zen, really.
And again, you know, what we saw, his Hyundai started well, not as well as Norby. Norby got away really, really quickly. But unfortunately, the track was so narrow with the two Golfs in front, he couldn't make any headway. Very slow start for Aurélien Comte and for Ivan Muller. And a slow start as well for Gordon Shedden. And then the Volkswagen side-by-side. Benani with the inside. Huff trying to come back around the outside so that he gets position for the tight turn 6. And then contact into the barriers they go. Norby gets a hit. It is, in fact, Benani's car that basically almost came through Ted Björk's windscreen. Brief fire, as he said. He hit the extinguisher button that put everything out. And this is what it looked like from the next closest seat in the house. This is real speed. Where are you going? You try and avoid the accident, and it comes to find you. Slow start for Ivan Muller, ahead of Esteban Guerrieri. Guerrieri out-dragged as well by Gabriele Tarquini. Tarquini coming by John Philippi. And look how much you can see. Absolutely nothing. And then suddenly everything is stationary, and that was the hit. Guerrieri rather, shunted into the back, or into the side of the Golf, and the big hit from behind, I think, was a big concertina affair.
Yeah.
Jan Erlache's view.
Testament just how strong these cars are, and you know, hopefully we'll await confirmation, but at the moment it looks like there's nobody with any serious injuries, but yeah, clearly a very, very big accident.
Yeah. It did look as though Ivan Muller was in second on the grid. Now, normally they'll try and select neutral in the gearbox. Oof, barrier's already ripped out there before he gets to the seat. Tripartite qualifying in Macau, and Mikel Ascona, who'd gone so well in Q1, nosing off into the barriers early. His teammate being bounced into the wall by Jim Carteau, who hadn't really seen him coming. The wild card out, so was Terence Tsay, bringing out red flags. Ivan Muller going quickly early on in the session. All the Lynk & Co cars looking for pace. King of Macau, Rob Huff, though, determined to earn himself a 10th win here. Contact between Tom Coronel, we didn't see that, and another of the wild cards, and then red flag right at the end. Gordon Shedden crashing, Esteban Guerrieri missing him, but Norbert Mikelitz not, wrecking the Hyundai.
He'll get his times in there, he'll know where he needs to be and where he's at in car, so...
Listen, if he can improve one...
Oh, that's not the way to do it.
Well, gets the checkered flag, so there'll be another delay now before Q3 starts.
How did he manage that?
Running out wide, using all the right. This is what he said yesterday. He missed pole because he was just a fraction too cautious in the final corner, just a fraction away from the barriers.
See, coming out understeering, just pulls it in, pulls the front end.
Well, just not enough left in the tyre for the pace he was trying to carry through there, was there? On the outside, look at the yellow stripe, that's Yann Erlachet. He goes around the top two into the wall. Not around the top two, but around the Honda.
3 into 1 does not go. Yeah, it looks like they should be able to recover both those cars quite easily.
But Erlachet out of the car, and Thiago as well. Didn't really... Just before Erlachet garrots himself, Thiago's unplugging him from the radio. And Yann is, kicking bits. Watch what happens here. Erlachet on the extreme left-hand side. He's fighting Montero. What happens next? Guerrieri comes up the inside. And it's 3 into 1. And Montero's got nowhere to go but into Erlachet. It was the tiniest of touches that pushed the Frenchman into the barrier with Montero. Where's the contact made? Just there. And the tiny touch is all it takes, Richard. There's no margin for error here at all.
No, and I think if I'm honest, I think experience told on Erlachet a little bit there. You know, I don't see in a month of Sundays how he's going to pull that move off round the outside.
As they come out. Coronel was coming straight at, and there's no cars going by Rob Huff. Oh, he did miss Mikulicz. Oh, I think he missed Mikulicz. Mikulicz was facing the wrong way and Coronel was coming straight at him. So we've lost Huff, we've lost Norby. And Rob Huff just try and get out of harm's way. Norbert Mikulicz, car damaged as well. Let's hope there was not nose-to-nose contact with Coronel, because that would have been a massive shunt. Looking back from Bernani, there's Norby, there's Huff, there's Norby. How does Tom get by him?
What a spin of his teeth. Well, look, here we go, here we go.
Blimey.
There's never a pass on there. Wow.
He was alongside and Rob tried to close the door. And Rob was going slower and he knew he was in trouble.